So when we're using the squat rack, we always want to squat inside the rack. Make sure firstly we're setting the bar height just below our shoulders so that when we go underneath it, we're not having to go onto our tiptoes and we can just lift it off like that. Really important also, when we go to pick up the bar, that we're facing towards the bar and then we step backwards when we squat so that if we fail, we can put it back much more easily. The reason we're squatting inside the rack is so that we can use these safety bars, which attach by sliding out, so up and then out and across like that. It's the same with these, how we set them. You can just twist them and push them out and then set them into any one of the holes you want. If we're doing something inside the rack, so squatting, when we change to something that would be a pressing motion, that's where we'll then move these. So if I do it here, we'd then move these to outside, so then when we're up here, we've not got any of the bars in the way.
So leg press, you can adjust the distance here, set the weight here, and then you can adjust it in intervals of 0 to 5 kg here with this little slider. So bring it in, hold on to the handles here, push out, and be careful not to lock your legs out at the bottom.
So with this machine, we can do both curls and extensions. This is adjusted. Firstly, if you want to adjust how deep you are on the curl, that's done by pulling out this lever here. And then if we want to change it to extensions, we just pull it all the way around and slot it in there. So with that, you've then got the weight that you can change down here. So similar to the leg press, goes down in intervals where you just put the pin in wherever you want, and then pull out the top bit or push it in to add half a weight. Then when we're set in, if we want to adjust fixing in our legs, you just pull this down and set it into where you want. If then we're in the position that we want in terms of getting our legs in the right place, what we want is we want our knees to be in line with where the pin is. So here I'm a bit too far forwards. So then what we can do is by pulling this back here, you can then adjust the seat back. So I'll go back by 2 places here, and now I'm in line with where the pin is. I can press properly.
So with the bike, there's not much to it. Set the seat height here. You want it to be around up to your hip, so that when you get on, there's a slight bend in the knee when your leg is straight. And then there's not much else to it. You can set the resistance here, or you can just start with one of the quick workouts.
So with the rowing machine, firstly, you can set the resistance of the fan on here. For most cases, you want to be between 5 or 6, but adjust it depending on what you want. The lower the number, the lower the resistance from the fan. The higher the number, the higher the resistance. Then we can adjust the foot plates here by just pulling them out and pushing them up or down. You want the ball of your foot to sit pretty much on this pad here. So for me, that would be there at 3. After that, just strap in your feet, and when you pull the handle, the display will then start. Either if you just row, it'll quick start, or if you then want to change things, you can go into the menu, select workouts, all of those things. When you're back on, you can also change the units depending on what you want. So you can show power, you can change the display to show different things. There you go.
Treadmill. Make sure nothing's behind you. Take the safety clip it to your waist, and then you can start your workout. You can set the speed, and then it's recommended that if you're going any more than 1 kilometre, you have a slight incline just to ease on your knees.